Hello, VC. Hi, I'm Trish. I know it's been, I was going through my videos and, I realized that I haven't made an official introduction to the VC. And although it's a little late in the game, here I am. I am a collector of music and have been since I was very, very young. My love of music started in, I'll say, the late 60s when my parents got me a transistor radio for my birthday, and then the following Christmas got me a tape recorder. I thought, wouldn't that be cool to have your music on tape so you can listen to it over and over again? That's what I did. And this, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, so, you know, back in the day you had your handheld microphone and you had to hold it just right in front of the microphone, and whatever background noise it was, it was. And thank God for the 80s, that's when the internal mics came in and that was all eliminated. But fast forward to, well, not fast forward, I'll say, I started collecting vinyl in, 8th grade through high school and, throughout my 20s. And then in my 30s, I discovered, I was able to afford CDs. So I started collecting them. And, I'd say, 2003, my mom died and we were moving, and I was told that, my room in the new house may not have as much room in the old house, and I had to get rid of my records and replace them with CDs. Well, I did. And I wanted to bring my turntable with me, but I think in the move my turntable either got stolen or misplaced. So lo and behold, I'm just collecting CDs, and for the past year the vinyl community has been so grateful as to accept me into their group and their community, and I'm very thankful, but as someone said, it's all about the music. So here I am, a year later, making my introductory video, and who did I discover first in the VC? Yes. It was this guy named Teddy who has his own thing going. I'm not sure why he left the VC. Well, I kind of do, but I'm not quite sure that's all there is to it, so I won't mention anything about that. But he had a channel called, I believe on Tumblr, called Eat Sleep Vinyl. So I strongly recommend that you check that out, especially you jazz fans. So I discovered Teddy, and then there was this Jeff Record Man guy, and then I discovered this guy. He had a strong opinion. I mean, he kind of scared me, I'll be honest. And when he got talking politics, I thought, my God, this guy's on his way to a cardiac arrest, if that. And then, but when he talked about music, he knew his stuff. Of course, I'm talking about Derek Higgins. And the past year, Derek retired and has ventured out on his own musical recordings and stuff, and it's done pretty good for himself. Who else have I discovered? His sister Steffi Vaughn, who she's a great photographer, and has inspired me with, my photography, which, you'll find if you get on my get one my mixtape, you'll discover by CD mixes, you'll discover that some of them are from my own files of my photography. And that's another thing. Let's see, how we doing on time? 5:40. Okay, so back to me a little bit. Not only do I collect CDs, but I make my own CD mixes. And many of you know this already, and some of you don't. And I have a place, a thing on Blogspot called DJ Trishan, and I'll put it up somewhere. And I list my CD mixes, and if you're into getting and making and trading CD mixes, I'd love to hook up with you and swap CD mixes. I like rock, reggae, jazz, and oldie. I don't like death metal, and I don't like gangster rap. And I think the reason I rediscovered jazz, I'd say, in the 90s, because when all this death metal and gangster rap started, ruling the airways, I said, there's got to be something more out there, something better. And I discovered jazz, and I grew up listening to not only my music, but my dad's music. He liked Glenn Miller, Ella Fitzgerald, and before he died, I made mixes for him. And I asked him, what kind of music do you like? He goes, I rattled stuff off. And when I made him mixes, I thought, wow. I discovered the greatness of this jazz. And then I branched out a little in country, but I prefer jazz over country anytime. But I like some of the old country, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, stuff like that. Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, old country, 50s, 60s, a little of the 70s, not much. I love reggae. And those steel drums and the Bob Marley just has positive things. And if you listen to reggae, you'll discover, like, they talk about peace, ending war, and that just the positive vibes in that. Well, we're running out of time, so this is my official VC introduction. A little late, but I tell you, if you hang out and discover, pardon me, I got a little cold, the great members of the VC, I think you yourself, if you're not a member, and you love music, and you collect music, join us. I'm sure you will be very happy that you did. There's great people here who collect great music, whether it be CD, vinyl, cassette, 8-track, whatever. Hop on board. You will enjoy the ride. Peace, love, and keep the good tunes spinning. Happy New Year, everybody!